All right, so that should be it for that. Although there's still, oh, cool, filled that one in.
Oh, nice.
But if we actually are back at just this map, we are going to have more to do here yet.
Oh my Christ! There's so many things here.
Yep, that's gonna be what the whole week is. So I
Yeah.
guess we'll go back to Tabor just because it finishes this off, and that will do wonders for my ADHD. Of there's so many quest icons, I can't handle it. I can't handle it. All right, so this is directly behind me, basically. So if I go over here,
Into this dark ass building.
yeah.
Turn on some lights. I mean, I know you have torches, but
I collected your colleagues' preliminary findings. Here, take them.
I need more
My
windows.
thanks. I shall study them and inform you forthwith if I discover aught that might aid you in your fight against Ultima.
Cyril, your survey party suffered several losses in Kretov. Losses which could have been avoided had the others not chosen to complete their work instead of saving their friends. Were these your orders?
No, this was their choice. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty, and should we die in discharging it, so be it.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which it would be fruitful to argue. The Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations, and your opinion of our methods, however earnest, is not like to change them. We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order exists for that purpose, and that purpose alone.
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason. Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you to serve him. Please. For all our sakes.
I thank you for your advice, my lord. If you will permit me to respond, our faith in his grace, Joshua Rossfield, is absolute, and we of the Undying will do what we believe is right to fulfill our duty unto him. As first shield to the Phoenix, I am sure you understand what it means to do one's duty.
I do.
Yeah.
And we are of the same mind, and it is my hope that we may continue to do our duty together.
Okay, but we're going to have a gravelly voice off. What I like about Cyril is that he kind of sounds like Liam Neeson every now and then.
Oh yeah, I can hear it. And then now that you said it,
I have a particular set of skills. Damn, I actually hit that skills pretty good.
that was pretty
I want to
good.
listen back to that and see how good if that was as good as I think it was in my head. I think I actually got there. I've never done a Liam Neeson before, but I don't have that accent in me. But for short stints, maybe I can hide it. Okay, so we are back in Everything's on Fire, Akashicville.
Yes.
Let's just get into it.
So Dravost is still standing. For now, at least.
You can swing a hammer.
I can and I will.
And
Hello.
I will drive it into a monstrous face.
You're here.
No, August. You're still not talking.
Mostly off to the north still. Told old Snotty to be ready to
No.
Just to barrack.
Well done.
Nope.
Welcome back,
We're being sarcastic.
Sid. I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw?
Damn it,
To
August.
help us out again.
I am.
Not that they mind, but still.
Without me, did you?
Oh, I can't believe it. He's here.
Oh my god!
Blackthorn.
One of the scouts didn't keep his voice down.
Ah!
Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoldan, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
That your idea of an apology? Prick.
Don't listen to him.
I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me, the best blacksmith in Dravost, barring himself, of course. Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft for arson and settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravost needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty.
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravost is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah, so have I.
Sorry, Clive. Short enough. Still.
Well, that hawk also had a very strong opinion.
Interesting. Why?
You, ready for the off then?
Yeah, the hawk showed up twice. I guess just to let you make sure you're ready for something that's coming. It's going to be a
Can't
fight.
afford to waste any
Yeah.
more time.
But I'm a little surprised.
Right you are.
I mean, unless it's the big dragon from earlier, that big one. I can't imagine.
Akashic on the move.
We need prep.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls. And there are more coming up from the mines. They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
Good idea.
Understood.
Sorry, August.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. Once the scouts are in, no heroic last.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
You evacuate. But it won't come to that. I promise. Take good care of Dravost till I get back.
Leave it to me, and
If I die out there, well, first of all, yeah, I mean, do what you have to do. Evacuate, run away, save yourselves. Second of all, it's really going to fuck with Ultima's plan.
Also true.
All right. Which one of you?
His poorly conceived, barely conveyed plan. Hello! I'm here. No, we'll get to you in a minute. Wolf wasn't even looking at Torgal. Look at this! Now, you have been very insistent about skipping your turn. It's not your turn. It's my turn, so get broken. And then while you're staggered from that, we'll have time to get this off, which doesn't really do great on enemies that don't get staggered by it.
Yeah.
Fucking bull, so he's going to do this entire attack before he gets staggered, huh?
Well,
Great.
you were definitely bucking.
Well, anyways. My legs. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Sure.
I forgot that the scorpions love to backdash. I mean, if you're all going to be low level, then you just all get to go in the Phoenix. That's all there is to it. Please direct your questions somewhere else. Skip's like, wait.
It's like, oh god, did everything just okay?
Wait, that's illegal.
A griffin. Beautiful creature. We're sorry that you're a zombie and you must die now.
Truly splendid. Oh. I could have had a follow-up. I thought it was going to be too high up in the air, so I didn't do it for once. Joke's on me. Well, joke's also on you. Have some fire. Have a fist.
Is that it? Apparently not.
Oh.
The Manticore.
You're not getting past me.
Okay. Lots of elements.
This chimera is rich.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about it.
Oh, I did freeze him, albeit briefly, but
yeah.
that's more than I would have expected. Wow. Okay. Ow. I went back to the well too often, I'll admit. Oh. I know these attacks. The dragon's voice and the ram's voice. This is a 14 thing. And just like in 14, one of them means get up close to him, and one of them means get the fuck away.
Sounds about right.
Now I'm going to waste my limit break time, so I'm going to turn it off.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
It probably does boost that a little bit, but it's not worth the timer just draining while I do it. Oh, he's so clever.
He's a clever one.
Clever girl. Dodge. No, this is not a good time for me to be doing this. Oh, staggered him out of it, though. Good.
Nice.
And now it's over. Just to make cool ice happen as he dies.
Now, the question is, did I miss any?
I mean, unless a horde of enemies
Man alive!
got past you while fighting the chimera, we're probably
Slew
good.
as many as I could.
As many.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak.
Good. Though you do know, more will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think.
Sometimes I forget.
You like want to give him a chance, you know, like maybe he can talk, and then he just proves that he can't be trusted.
Sid, you're even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things.
Don't.
But mostly, I felt grateful. Dravost won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. I hate to say it, but
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly,
Accurate.
it's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
all right.
All right. chlorine.
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravos needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but Dravos isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravos what a true master blacksmith looks like. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway. Blackthorn. The Master Smith turned outlaw, back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
I'd say that went
Even better than I'd hoped.
I was ready. I knew it.
Sid, I've got something for you.
Is it a gun?
Ooh, a gun would be cool. Oh.
Hmm.
And this is?
A token of our lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravos in the first place? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with the hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the Hideaway, would you?
He's more than welcome. As long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
It's tempting to go back and do that now because it could mean weapon.
Right.
But I think I want to at least finish this map first. And we are making progress, by God. We are making
doing
progress.
We're doing it, Peter.
By Jove.
By Jove. Oh, this town. Probably my least favorite. If we're
Nope.
being
Lost
honest.
Wings.
Oh wait, that's right. Lost Wing is the worst. How did I forget?
How's been faring since you brought everyone together?
Since we brought everyone together, all is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats and firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them. Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
You a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalamil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalamil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders. Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon.
May there indeed.
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention. And they might have elected to take a similar approach. They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws, and they grow more organized by the day.
But we'll fight them all off just like last time, no matter how many of them there are. Won't we, Lubor?
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be. Until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud, by finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and ensuring that they never do.
Dark, but I like it.
Certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid.
I don't think we're going to kill him.
How could I refuse?
Thank you, my
I just
lord.
assume everything turns into a
Victor
fight at some
will
point.
fill you in on the particulars. I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you.
I'll go and speak with him.
Us.
Me? I have prioritized it to see if that will help.
Oh my god.
Because now we're doing it right now, so like, there it is.
Yep, that makes sense.
A League of Outlaws.
Ah, my eyes.
We have some
Oh
competition.
god. It's so purple. I remember when it wasn't purple.
Still in Dalamil, Victor.
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnes.
I
Nope,
did. I
nope,
have to
nope,
work
nope,
sent.
nope,
Not the-
nope,
what?
nope,
Yeah, somebody
nope,
said that
nope,
you've
nope,
There are more,
nope,
but we
nope,
know.
All right.
nope,
There's one up with-
Leave
nope,
it.
nope. I'm going to go strike a camp. It is going to be fighting after all.
Oh my god.
You knew it.
I knew it.
You knew it from the start.
You know, I just make the assumption that everything ends in death at some point, so I'm usually, you know, I'll get it 50-50. Who?
Everything in life is 50-50. It either happens or it doesn't.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
In this particular case, yeah, everything ends up in death, whether it's at Clive's hand or the world's hand.
Mm-hmm. Torgal's hand.
Mhm.
Paw.
Joshua shooting lasers over the top of things.
Yes. Oh, I miss him. Just us and Torgal running around.
That must be the camp Victor mentioned.